The United States will move a carrier strike group closer to Israel and has placed more military assets in the Middle East. President Joe Biden told Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that additional assistance is on the way in the coming days. Sky's Mark Stone has more.
The US is sending quite a few ships to the region, including an aircraft carrier. The US aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald Ford, is to be deployed to the Mediterranean just off the coast of Israel. Alongside that will be a missile cruiser, the USS Normandy, and then 4 guided missile destroyers, the USS Hudna, the Rampage, the Carney and the Roosevelt. So a significant US deployment of its own assets to a conflict which clearly the White House believes has the potential to spiral well beyond Israel-Palestine. The Defense Department says that the motive behind this deployment is to strengthen the Department of Defense posture in the region to bolster regional deterrence efforts. It is quite clear now that any hope that this would be contained to Gaza is probably misguided. It is likely to spread certainly to the West Bank. Lebanon and Hezbollah could become entangled in it as well, taking advantage of what they see as an Israeli weakness. And then, of course, beyond that, and I think this is the reason for such a deterrence deployment by America, beyond that is Iran. The Israelis clearly believe that ultimately this is Iran's work. Iran is ultimately responsible for what happened this weekend, for so many Israeli deaths. Now, Israel may decide to take action that the Americans will clearly want to have some control of, and that control begins with having the right military posture in the region. Beyond that, Mark, the Americans have said that they are also providing Israel with as much equipment as they might need. Now, for that, we're talking specifics, things like the missiles that are fired from the Iron Dome missile defense system, which will have been massively depleted over the course of the weekend. So defensive measures, I would think, for Israel in terms of missiles so that it can restock its Iron Dome. That is one aspect of it. The bigger news is Joe Biden's decision to send a significant naval force to the region, and on top of that to augment, as they put it, America's Air Force capability in the region, probably from Incirlik Air Base in Turkey, but perhaps from Cyprus as well.